Hi, in this video I'm going to be reviewing the Ordinary, well it's Serum, the Ordinary foundation. I've got the Serum foundation and the shade I've chosen is 1.2N. I wasn't sure of the colour, but I'll show you in a minute. There's a huge range of colours on Serum's website, and it gives you a really good idea, you know, of if you've got pink undertones, yellow undertones, neutral undertones. So I thought, based on my skin, I'll go for neutral. And so yeah, it's a light coverage serum foundation. So I'll tell you a little bit about it. I'll actually show you all the colours. There you go. So there. So you can see there is a vast amount of colours, really good range of colours. And the same for the coverage as well, the coverage foundation, which I will be testing out as soon as I get it, because I haven't received that yet, although I ordered it, I think it was like the 4th of April or something, but it's been a sellout, complete sellout, this foundation. It's been much awaited. I mean, I've got a few products from the Ordinary. I use the serum, the hyaluronic acid, a moisturiser as well, the retinol, the rosehip oil in the evenings. I use a lot of their products and I love them. And of course they're cheap. They're really good value. Amazing products, but really good value as well. So back to this foundation. So this is the Serum foundation is what I'm testing today. It's a 30 ml bottle and it's £5.70. So I'll just read you a little bit about it. It still says here, we've received orders for more than 250 units of colours in the first week of launch. So there's, you know, they've run out of pumps apparently. So there is a bit of a backlog, and the orders will be shipped out as soon as possible. So if you're still waiting, you will get it, So Serum foundations are lightweight, medium coverage formulations available in a comprehensive shade range across 21 shades. Brilliant. These foundations offer moderate coverage that look natural with a very lightweight serum feel. The foundations offer a semi-matte finish and are compatible with most primers and are designed to work exceptionally well with the primers offered from the Ordinary. I won't go into everything, but if you want to find out more information, I'll link theordinary.com below. Factor 15, and yeah, that's it basically. So that's the information. So I'll just show you what it looks like. It comes in this little box there. I'll just show. Now I've actually just used it on my face. So what I do with all my foundation tester challenges, so to speak, I like to test foundations out first to see whether I like them or whether I would wear them and whether I would go out and buy them, and I like to video them for you to see as well, especially if you have skin similar to me, if that's of interest, because I'm nearly 41, so my skin isn't the best, but not so much to do with the age. It is because I've had, you know, many years of acne and everything. So yeah, so I've got a lot of skin imperfections. It's not clear, it's not smooth, it's lumpy, bumpy, full of pores, broken capillaries, you name it. So I want to give you quite an honest review and show you exactly how the foundation sits on my skin. In the video I do show you that I use half primer, so this side is primed, this side isn't, and then I will come back like 8 or 9 hours later tonight and to give an overview of what it looks like and my thoughts and my feelings and whether it's stay put or whether I'm going to buy it again, although I have got a full bottle here so it'll last me a little while. So I'll just show you what it looks like. So it comes in a little bottle like this. This does get a bit messy, like I've only just used it the once and it is a little bit messy. It is quite cheap packaging, you know, it's a plastic bottle, I suppose, tube thing, but it's fine. It looks quite smart. It doesn't look cheap and tacky, but it's just the feelers, that's all. So yeah, so that's it basically. I am going to show you the video now of me applying the foundation, and I put a little bit on my hand to show you the consistency and how it applies and everything. And so yeah, so if you want to see what my thoughts are and my feelings, please carry on watching. Right, I've tied my hair back out the way. I can't stand putting on makeup if I've got hair hanging around my face. Can't stand it. I've prepped my face. I've added, as usual, I've added serum, hyaluronic acid and moisturiser. I'm going to this time apply a primer just to half of my face, just out of curiosity, just to see, and I think I'm going to carry on doing that just to see the difference. So this particular primer is Eye Prime Foundation Primer by New Kid Cosmetics, and I got this in a glossy box, I think, I'm not sure. But I'll link all the products I use anyway down below. So I'm only going to use a tiny bit, and which side shall I go for? I'll go for my nose ring side. So just dab it on. I find this is quite nice. It sort of helps blur my imperfections, and it really helps in my pores as well. So I'm just applying that to my skin. Right, so before I apply the foundation, I just thought I'd give you a quick overview of my skin. So I'm nearly 41. I've suffered from acne for 30 years and it's ravaged my face basically. Thankfully, I haven't got any acne now, but I am on strong medication. But what it's left me with, quite a lot of scarring, which you can only really see if I go up close. It's sort of pitted scars, not deep, but my skin looks quite crinkly because the majority of my acne was clustered all around here, which is hormonal because I've got polycystic ovary syndrome. So I've got acne scarring all across here, and also because I've spent years and years of putting topical solutions on my face and creams and everything, it's just, I've come out in all these broken capillaries, which I'm assuming that's why I've got them. It could be age again, I don't know. Also, I've got sebaceous hyperplasia, so they're lumps. They're quite common in people over the age of 40-ish, so I've been told, maybe younger, I don't know. And it's usually people that have had acne or that have acne. Maybe I've had them for years, but obviously I wasn't aware because of all the acne that I had on my face. But it's been 2 years now since I've been acne free, and that's when I've noticed they were there, and they are getting more and more. They're basically lumps under the skin, so I haven't got a smooth surface. So I'll quickly go in and show you, if you haven't seen any of my videos before, just so you know what the foundation, what type of skin the foundation is going on to. It's not flawless at all. So I'll go in. So you can see I've got lumps there, lumps across there. I'm not sure if you're seeing the light. You can see I've got fine lines developing, and there's all my scarring all across here and across here, then the broken capillaries. You can see all the lumps. I've got lots of lumps in my nose with big pores. And across here, you can see quite a bit of redness. There's a lot of lumps here. And then down here, a lot of lumps all across there. You can see clearly there, and a few little hairs, sorry. So you can see I've got the lumps there. So my skin is not in the best shape, unfortunately. So getting a foundation right for my skin is really, really important. And I've been so excited to try this foundation. So without further delay, let's do it. So I'm just going to put a little bit on my hand. Can you see how runny that is? Whee! There. A bit more maybe. And I'm going to go in with a beauty blender. So this is wet. Well, I've dampened it down. I always use a beauty blender. It's just for me, I find it works best because I can really press in and it really works better. With brushes, I just maybe haven't found the right brush for me, I'm not sure. So I'm just going to apply it. To the primed face, to the prime side first. A lot seems to go a long way. Like I only put 2 little pumps on my hand, and a lot seems to go a long way. It seems to be blending in okay. First impressions, doesn't look as if I've got foundation on. Really. I'm going to go in with a second layer, and I'm going to layer it up a little bit more. That's a little bit better. So I am aware this is the Serum one, so the coverage is going to be light, so I'm not expecting dramatic results covering up, particularly like my broken capillaries. But what I'm hoping for is something along the lines of Estee Lauder Double Wear Light. Now that was lovely. Again, I had to build that up then as well, but the finish was just really nice and it looked nice all day. So that's two layers. Looking okay, I think. So I'm just going to do the other face. I'm just going to do the other side now. I'm going to do a second layer on this, and then I'm going to speed it up because I like to really press in the foundation. Right, so I blended it all in as far as I can, I think. The colour match I think is fine. It might be a tad light, so you can see like the top of my shoulders, a bit light, so I could go up like another shade or two, so that's fine. So what I'm noticing is that it's not sitting on my face well. The prime side doesn't look much difference to this side. Ooh, I'm not sure. I was expecting it to be a bit more luxurious. I know for the price and everything, but I don't know. It does, it's, you know, it feels like, if I touch it lightly, it feels lovely. It feels really, really nice on my skin. It applies to my skin beautifully, and it doesn't seem to be sticking to possibly drier areas, although I did moisturise fully all over, but you just can't, you know, you just don't always know, do you? You might have that little patch that is more dry than the other. So it doesn't seem to be patchy at all. Colour seems to be not far off my natural colour, but a little bit light. But, okay, I'm going to be honest, it reminds me very much of a basic Rimmel foundation that is not suitable for my skin. I do like Rimmel makeup, and some foundations I use that are quite nice, but there's one particular one, I can't remember what it's called now. I think it's the basic one that's been around for like 20 odd years. It looks like that. It doesn't, I don't know, I'm not that impressed with it on my skin. Looking through the viewfinder, it looks lovely. It looks really nice from here. It looks really nice. I think I'm going to put the rest of my makeup on and then come back and see how it feels with the rest of my makeup on, and then I'll give you my opinion then. Hi, I've just applied all my makeup. The items I've put on my face, tiny bit of powder, mainly across my T-zone, and I've put blusher, bronzer, lipstick, setting powder underneath my eyes and concealer, and also my eyebrows and my eye makeup and everything. So actually, when I was applying my makeup, I noticed that, the rest of my makeup I should say, when I was applying it, I noticed that my skin looked better. I think it's one of those foundations that doesn't, on me anyway, it doesn't look great when you first apply it, but give it some time and it sort of sets into your face, because, and that is exactly what I was trying to think of when I was applying, you know, what is it that I wasn't liking about it? And that is it. It didn't feel as if it was going into my face, even though I was really pressing down, you know, and trying to get in there with a sponge. It just felt like it was just lying on the surface, and it didn't look that great to me. And that is exactly it. But now that I've put the makeup on, it does feel a lot better, or it looks a lot better. There is still a few little issues that I am curious to see how the day goes, but I'll just go up a little bit just to show you. So yeah, so it's mainly around my nose. Mainly around my nose. I'm not sure if you can see in the light here. It feels a bit heavy actually around here, a bit drying, which is odd for a serum foundation. It feels okay, it does feel okay. I don't want to be a negative because I am really excited to see how this does go on throughout the day, and as I've already noticed, within like half an hour or so, it's setting into my face and I do like it a lot more. But yeah, it feels a little bit dry. Jury's out at the moment. My first impressions are not as impressed as what I thought I would be, considering seeing lots and lots of other amazing reviews on YouTube and getting really excited to test this foundation. So I am a little disheartened, but it's not over yet. You know, I've only had it on for half an hour, and as I've already noted, it's starting to look better on my skin the longer it's on. So you never know, by the end of the day I might be saying, yes, go out and buy it, it's amazing. If you've got skin like me, buy it. Who knows, but I'll come back in about 8 hours time, 8 to 9 hours time, give you an overview and a bit of a close-up to see how it's doing, and yeah, we'll see what it's like. So see you in a minute. Right, this is now 8 hours later, so I thought I'd come back and show you exactly what the foundation looks like on my skin and give you my overall, I'm eating my hair, give you my overall opinions and my thoughts of the foundation. The first thing I noticed is that it's oxidized a little bit. The reason I can tell this is because close up it looks a bit patchy. If I do this, I'm not sure if it'll show up on camera, but it seems to have gone, it's oxidized quite a bit in the middle there. I used a translucent powder and I've never had problems with my usual foundations that I use day to day and my more luxurious foundations with patchiness. So this is something new. It's not severely patchy, but I can tell a little bit anyway. It seems like above my eyebrows is a little bit paler. The foundation, as you know, I went for a neutral and it did appear to be quite pale on my skin. And if you remember, after about half an hour, it started to settle into my skin more and I actually liked it. So the colour again, it looks from here, coming back, from here it looks fine, it looks great, it's, you know, really nice, but it has oxidised that a little bit. And you can just see it here, what it looks like on my nose. Now this is the area, I have had a quick look before I started filming, this is the area that I was a bit surprised about. So I'll go in and show you my lumps and bumps. So hopefully you can see, if I do this, so the makeup has come off. You can clearly see my pores and this redness there. I know it's gone red there, but it is slid off my nose, especially here. I know I've just touched my nose there, but you can see above my nose that the makeup has slid off a little bit. And to the side, if I look here, I can't look now because the mirror's over there, but I'm just showing you the side there. I'll try and have a look. It's, yeah, so it shocked me because it has slid off my nose and around here as well. I haven't worn any sunglasses or anything, so, and I haven't been touching either because I have been conscious because it's a serum foundation. I was aware that, you know, I might have a bit of shine come through and I'm not severely greasy. The medication I'm on for my acne is to basically stop grease, but I do have the odd, you know, greasy spot now and again, and it's more T-zone, so I do have a bit of a shiny nose sometimes, but not severely. But no, it has come through a little bit. Again, you can see a little bit of patchiness here, where here, quite pale, and there, around my chin, bit patchy there, pale there. I hope it's coming out on the video. And here, this is, you know, this is like the area that I really don't like. It's where all my acne scars, you can see it's all like wrinkly skin, and then my lumps, sebaceous hyperplasia. So my cheeks look as normal anyway. Again, you know, the coverage hasn't been, it's not full coverage, it's quite light coverage, which can be buildable. I'm not that impressed with it. I have to be honest, and I'm probably one of the few YouTubers that haven't fallen in love with it. And I really wanted to, really wanted to fall in love with this. But then again, you know, it's my skin. I haven't got the best skin. It could be, it doesn't like being applied with a sponge. It could be the primer. Oh, that's another thing as well, isn't it? The primer. I can't see any difference between this side and this side. This is the side I put the primer on, and it's quite even as in patchiness, quite even in the makeup coming off as well, all across there, off my cheeks and across here. So having a primer on one side and none on the other, it hasn't made any difference really. Right, so bottom line, am I going to use this again and will I buy it again? At the moment, probably a no, but I am going to try it tomorrow again, and I'm going to apply it with, say, a primer all over, as I normally do, my normal routine, and that seems to work for me. So I'm going to apply it tomorrow, and I'm not going to put any powder on it, none at all, and just see how it works. But then, see, it's daft, isn't it? Because it's slid off my nose, but then I've got dry patches So maybe I should just powder my nose. I don't know. I'm gonna fiddle around. I'm gonna try and put it on with a brush. I'm gonna try it without any powder. I might try it with just powder on my nose. I'm gonna see how I go with it. I'm not gonna just give up on it because I don't want to, because so many people love it. Yeah, I would give this about 5 out of 10. 5 out of 10. Don't hate me. I do look forward to trying the coverage. I haven't had it yet. I still haven't had it yet. I ordered them both the same time. So as soon as I have the coverage one, I will do a tester challenge with that as well. So I hope you liked this video, and if you did, please leave a like, and if you'd like to see more, please subscribe. Thank you. Bye.